Hello guys, it's me Stefan from the Hypomanic Entrepreneur again. Today is a Friday evening, so I thought I'd just take today to spend some time sharing kind of my first impressions on Microsoft Power Apps. I've just recently started exploring more of that out. I already have some experience with implementing solutions and working with Power BI and Power Automate and several other Microsoft tools. So now I'm trying to experiment a bit more with Microsoft Power Apps and how do you connect that with AI and create more customized and flexible automation and streamlining solutions. I found it pertinent. I found it necessary for me to learn more about Power Apps for the opportunities that provide because I focus a lot on streamlining, optimizing processes in the consulting company I'm building, and that's why I thought it was necessary for me to go a step further with my technical skills and found Power Apps kind of a natural way to continue my Microsoft knowledge at least. So here I want to share both my impressions of the opportunities and possibilities that are available there, and also some criticism, some negative things that I found more difficult and less straightforward to kind of actually make solutions on the platform. So what I really liked was and something I can say about Microsoft generally is that they have a thorough documentation system. They have a lot of documentation pages available. They have their own kind of Microsoft Learn system. You can learn a lot of things. Look through that about all the possibilities that are there, and really like to see how much they've kind of integrated alternatives for using OpenAI services they're connecting, and applying different alternatives for using generative AI connections through there to integrate there. But so that's the kind of what the alternatives are. I like that. I like that the alternatives are available there. What I thought was less straightforward was the implementation, the actual how, and this I think uh, is more difficult to find out more, and takes more work. It's less straightforward, and there are some errors and error messages that really don't make sense. Um, so something I tried to do was create a little bot that basically uh, takes inputs, right, and for say content marketing, right? It's supposed to uh, write a piece of content based on some criteria you've given it, and uh, in the prompt, and then uh, and then you're going to write the text for instance, okay, what kind of audience is it, what kind of ICP is it, and what kind of um, uh, and what will the theme, what will the topic of the post be. So that seems like that would be an alternative based on the setup there. So basically, theoretically, how you would do that is basically set up your own connection that kind of customize the prompt based on your description. You can also add dynamic expressions in there. So you basically say that, okay, you're going to write a post for me on, for instance, LinkedIn, follow this and this criteria, and the topic will be X, let's say, and then X is kind of defined as a dynamic value, and then you can use that dynamic value to either use that in either Microsoft Power Automate or in Power Apps, and then you can enter the variable there so that it will run based on what you input there. That's the theoretical thing. But however, what I found when trying to implement that based on the documentation documentation uh, from Microsoft Learn was that uh, actually several things. The name of the connector and the alternatives for setting up and connecting to the generative AI had changed completely, and but there were several things. Actually, it was that I had to set up now it was the system was changed so that I had to set up the prompt separately as a separate as my own connection, instead of that being a custom or an already available connection uh, within Dataverse when I connect that up to Power to Power Apps when I gather data for the apps. So I had to set that thing up. That was kind of all right uh, in itself, but then when I and it's fine. Then I get the kind of okay, create prompt here. Okay, then I can write in like I would in ChatGPT and set in where I want the dynamic values. But the problem, right? The biggest problem I've come across is that when I try to actually test this prompt, when I click because when I write the prompt, when I write the dynamic expressions, I get the option to test the prompt in this AI prompts builder, and guess what the error message is? It's something went wrong. No other error message. It's something went wrong. And if you're a developer or uh, customize any sort of IT solution, you know that that's pretty much the worst error message you can get at all, right? Because there's absolutely zero thing you oh, there's nothing you get of information from it, from what went wrong, what can you do with it, and how can you fix it, right? So that's my biggest problem with this so far with this AI builder. When I test the prompt, it says something went wrong. No information on what is wrong and how I can fix it. So I will I will test some more things out, see if I can figure it out. But that's what I like least about this. That it makes it practically impossible to debug practically, and extremely difficult to actually get further with trying to develop your solution through this system. So, but theoretically, right, when if this AI prompt had worked, okay, I would have to okay, save that and then gather data, set up my separate power apps, and then kind of gather data and connect it to this uh, custom kind of prompt connection, and then I would have to kind of customize the formula in the button if I will set that up in that way, and then just gather the variable info from some text input or something. That would be pretty much straightforward as far as I could see it. So there are many. I see a lot of opportunities, a lot of possibilities here for developing in Power Apps and integrating connections through custom AI prompts, and developing bots for that would be absolutely incredible. But the problem is when there's no chance to actually uh, debug, when there's no kind of readable and understandable error message you can get anywhere with. uh, it makes it much difficult to make any solutions with this. So that's the main problem I have now. But maybe as I learn more, I will get a strong grip on that. But at least these are my first impressions. If you have any experience with Power Apps, I've tested that out. Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, like and subscribe for more. And I will see you all tomorrow.